obviously, people have feelings, and people's feelings get hurt, even if they're called a bad word.
Today, we're going to look at moments where NBA players poked the bear and regretted it. Moments when players were talking their trash, but ultimately, it came back to bite them in the worst ways. Sit back, relax. I hope you guys enjoy the video. And let me know in the comment section down below what your favorite NBA poke the bear moment was. This just goes to show, talk your trash, you need to back it up. We start with Jaylen Brown and Stephen Curry. Jaylen gets the tough and one on Steph and throws the too small. Now don't forget, Steph picked up his 5th foul at this point. Jaylen Brown absolutely flexing on Steph, going inside, but hey, we all know what happened next. Now, if you don't know what happened next, you are living under a rock. Steph went on to come back into the game and lead the Dubs to the victory and hit the night-night on Jaylen and the Celtics. That has to bring back memories from 2022 when the Golden State Warriors knocked out and defeated the Boston Celtics in the NBA Finals. Jaylen, maybe think a little bit more carefully after throwing the too small.
But obviously, people have feelings, and people's feelings get hurt, even if they're called a bad word.
What happened? What Clay said?
Yeah, and what crosses the line?
No, I'm not. What did you say Clay said?
Clay said, I guess he just got his feelings hurt.
I think we can all remember what happened after these comments by Clay. The Golden State Warriors blew a 3-1 lead in the NBA Finals after Klay Thompson's comments about LeBron James's feelings getting hurt. LeBron learned not to poke the bear. We have a double poke the bear moment. Last year in the NBA playoffs, Al Horford hit the Miami Heat with the T. Now, Miami went on to lead this series 3-0, and Jimmy Butler returned the favor. This also involves Grant Williams, because Grant Williams was throwing around trash talk to Jimmy when Boston fought all the way back to a Game 7. But as it went to Game 7, it was all Miami and it was all Jimmy Butler, proving once again, never ever poke the bear. Jimmy Butler, too good for the Celtics. Who could forget this one? It was the Dallas Mavericks and the Suns in the Western Conference semifinals, and D-Book was talking that trash. Even when the Phoenix Suns were up, Luka still believed. Everybody acting tough when they up. Phoenix had a lead in this series, and Luka willed this team and a record-breaking win in Game 7. I mean, I tell you what, the bear was poked. Luka went off in Game 7. Dallas could not miss. I'm sure Devin Booker is regretting. I tell you what, Devin Booker and Luka's matchups, they're elite. LeBron James and Enes Kanter got into it in a game in New York. Now, LeBron trying to get past the New York Knicks rookie. Enes Kanter was not having any of it. But I tell you what, this was not the night to be poking LeBron James, because even after Enes Kanter talking all of this, LeBron hits the dagger. Man, Enes Kanter standing on the bench could not do anything in this scenario because LeBron James is just a different breed. You could probably argue that the entire New York City poked this bear in this series. New York won Game 1 and it was all going their way. And I tell you what, they tried to rough Trae Young up in this series, but they were not having any of it, this Atlanta team. They came right back, and Trae Young put on a masterclass to send the New York Knicks home. I tell you what, New York fans are crazy, and we have to have them in the playoffs because this was something to behold. This was during the pandemic. Trae Young, a masterclass. This man's even went on to take a bow. Trae, ice cold. This is one of my favorite ones. The series between the Portland Trail Blazers and the OKC Thunder. Westbrook waving Damian Lillard goodbye. This was a series that had Westbrook and Lillard going up against each other, but I think we all know what happened next. Westbrook poked the bear throughout this series, so did Paul George, even calling this a bad shot. But Damian Lillard had other plans. This was one of the greatest shots I've ever seen, and I tell you what, after all the trash talk that went on in this series, Damian Lillard hitting the game-winning 3 and waving him goodbye. Oh,
Carrie's old. I poke bears. I don't respect no one until they come and give me 40.
This could be one of my favorite ones. Dylan Brooks in the playoffs last year talking his trash to LeBron, and the Lakers went on to eliminate the Memphis Grizzlies, and it was all King at home to go up 3-1. D. Brooks, this man does not back down from anyone. I'm taking this down all to the Celtics team in these playoffs when they went up 2-0 in this series, and they were talking. Man, oh man, were they talking. This was a chippy series against LeBron James and the Cavs, who were definitely undermanned to say. Jason Tatum talking all that in Game 7, but that bear was poked. And man, I don't think I've ever seen a performance out of LeBron James in a game, but in a series. This man did it all. In Boston, hostile crowd, talking it, bear, poked. I'm sure there's many other moments where NBA players poked the bear and regretted it, but these were some of my favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment section down below what your favorite was and other events in history that you think should have been included in this one. I'll see you guys in the next one.